Don't worry, I have hair.
Alright for us. Sister's shook right now. Alright for us. I promise to build a new world for us two, with you in the middle.
Guys, it's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup video. So, basically we're going to be comparing 2 foundations and 2 concealers. And it's basically drugstore versus high-end. We're going to see what works better. So, let's get started. The foundation I'm going to be trying out is the Fit Me Classic Ivory Foundation. And we're going to be comparing this with the Unique Mineral Based Touch Foundation. And we're going to see how these go. Now, we're going to also see which one is heavier on the face. I already know that this one, you can tell because I've used it, but this one is very, very lightweight on the face and very full coverage. I've seen reviews on this and it's full coverage, but I don't know if it's heavy or not. So we're going to find out with these. And then the concealers, we're doing my favorite Tarte Shape Tape. And then we're also going to be comparing the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, because I've heard that this is basically Tarte Shape Tape in drugstore form. First thing I'm going to start off with is a primer, which is the Unique Touch Primer, and we're going to apply the primer all over our faces. Now with primer, I don't normally apply primer in the summer because I don't really care if my makeup comes off my face because the summer, it's gonna melt off anyway. But I'm just applying it for the sake of this video. Say you guys want to use this foundation in the winter, then this will be a good way to figure that out. What you want to do is you want to dampen your beauty blender.
It also really helps to have a damp sponge.
Sister's shook right now.
Okay, so we're going to be using the Fit Me foundation first. We're going to do the Fit Me foundation on the right side and the Unique foundation on the left side. And for those of you that don't know, in the Fit Me foundation, I'm in the shade Classic Ivory, and it's 120. And we are going to apply this to our hand because this is how it looks on the top. Next, I'm going to dab my damp beauty blender into the Fit Me foundation and apply it to my face. Okay, well, you definitely don't need this amount on your hand, because if you can't tell, what I had on my beauty blender just did this to my face. Holy crap. Alright. Fit Me foundation did not come to play. I'm doing the Unique Mineral Based Eye, and then this shade, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm not going to pronounce it right. So this is the shade I'm in, and since this foundation is mineral based, you're going to want to shake it. So since this is a dropper, I'm just going to apply it onto my beauty blender. That is plenty right there. So this side is the Fit Me, this side is Unique. I can already tell that the Fit Me is way more full coverage Then the Unique. I was not expecting it to be this full coverage. I'm not a big fan of full coverage foundations. About as full coverage as I will go is like Shape Tape and this, but whew, that's full coverage. Wow. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with the concealers. First concealer we're gonna go in with is the new Instant Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline, and I am in the shade Ivory because I like going a few shades lighter than my actual skin tone because I like highlighting. So we're gonna do that if I can open it. Okay, 10 minutes later I finally got it off. This feels very nice. It kind of feels like a very nice sponge. It took me like 5 minutes to get this off, and then I noticed there was a sticker around the thing, so I got it off. So basically you just keep turning it and product starts coming out. That took a little bit, but hey, look, there's product. That looks so weird, but alright, we're gonna try it. So let's go. I don't know how full coverage this is, so I'm just gonna go like that, I guess. And I'm gonna go a little bit on my chin, like right here. The side of my nose. And I normally use my concealer to prime my lid for the summer. So that's how this looks. Now let's put on Shape Tape. Here's my Shape Tape concealer. I'm in the shade Light Sand. I definitely recommend, if you have enough, to definitely go to your local Ulta and get this concealer because this is the best concealer I've ever owned. So with this, I'm not adding as much as that. I'm just going to dab because this stuff is super full coverage. And we'll do that with the Instant Age Rewind too, so I'll be right back. Okay, back in with our beauty blender and blend all this in. Oh wait, is this drying? I'm scared now. Don't dry on me. So honestly, they really do look pretty similar, but I don't know if you guys can see, but I am seeing a little bit of creasing under the eye right here. But other than that, it looks really nice. I like. But this is really bugging me that you can see a line in my nose, so I might be fixing that with the rest of that foundation. Okay, I just finished applying the rest of the Fit Me powder, the Fit Me foundation on this side. Holy crap, I'm not used to seeing my face with this much foundation. I am not a big full coverage person, honestly. I feel like I don't need that. I kind of like more of a natural finish. I feel like a ghost right now. But I will say, if you love full coverage foundations, this is the foundation for you. If you're more like meh with full coverage, I would recommend the Fit Me or the Tarte Shape Tape one if you want coverage but not too much. But if you're a full coverage addict, get this. But I'm not a big fan of it. I just don't like how full coverage it is. This concealer, I don't know, very similar to Tarte Shape Tape. So honestly, I will say, shocker, this is coming from a Grace channel that is obsessed with Tarte Shape Tape by far. If you have enough money, go get this at your local Ulta. But if you can't afford this concealer, because this concealer in US dollars is $27. But if you can't afford that, I would definitely say head out to a drugstore, your local Walmart or Target, and go get the Instant Age Rewind concealer, because this is, I'm not even kidding, almost the exact same as Tarte Shape Tape repackaged, except you would definitely have to put a like powder over top of this because it creases a lot if you don't. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and bye. Hope you enjoyed.